Lesson 113, using geometric series. So, if we want to find the sum of a finite geometric series, there's a formula. So S sub n equals the first term, a sub 1, times a fraction 1 minus r to the nth power divided by 1 minus r. And r is the ratio, the constant ratio in your geometric sequence. So, for example, if we wanted to find the sum of the first 8 terms for the series, the sequence. So we want to find the sum of the first 8 terms for the sequence 1, 5, 25, 125, etc. So we want to add first 8 terms. So r, the constant ratio, is 5. A sub 1 is 1, and n is how many we want, which is 8. So we just plug it into the formula. S sub 8 equals the first term, which is 1, times 1 minus 5 to the 8th power divided by 1 minus 5, which is, and we just plug that all in. So we divide by -4, 1 minus 5 to the 8th, divide by -4, and we get 97,656. So that's the sum of the first 8 terms. There is a way to do it on your calculator. So on your calculator, you type sum, which I think is in math. No, let me think.
Yes, it is. That. No, scroll down.
In, is it number?
It's in math.
Okay, but is it, oh, it's just in math?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I don't see it.
Scroll down.
It's not in there.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think,
No, it's in list, second stat, math.
okay,
So
list,
second stat 3.
second stat,
Well, math, then 5.
oh, to the math,
Yeah, math, then 5.
and then 5 is sum. Okay, so we do second stat, math, then you gotta go over, push your right arrow twice, and then it's number 5. Okay, so sum, and then in parentheses, you're gonna then do sequence, parentheses, so sequence, is that the same list? Let's see. Sequence is ops. Sequence is in OPS instead of math, number 5. Okay, so you do sum and then sequence, and you type in your a sub 1 times your r raised to the, and then you would put x minus 1, and then you put a comma, I think that's a comma, x, comma, 1, comma, 8. So, really quick, if we do sum, and then we do sequence of 1 times 5 raised to the parentheses x minus 1, comma, x, comma, 1, comma, 8. End parentheses, enter, 97656. So you can actually do this on your calculator if you want to, so hopefully this helps. We can have an infinite geometric series. It can have a fixed limit, which is the sum of that series. So if the common ratio is between 0 and 1, and that's the absolute value of it, is between 0 and 1, then it is said to converge. So if the absolute value of the ratio is greater than 1, then it is said to diverge. Or you could just say then it diverges. So let me give you some examples. So if we had 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 3/8 plus 9/32 plus, and so on and so forth. To find the ratio, you take 1/2 and divide it by 2/3. Remember, you take like the second one divided by the first one. So you get 3/4. Since that is between, the absolute value is between 0 and 1, then it will converge. You can say that it will converge. And then here's another example. If you had 2 plus -4 plus 8 plus -16 plus so on and so forth. R equals -4 divided by 2, which is just -2. Since the absolute value is greater than 1, it will diverge. Okay, so let's see, where is it? Oh, it's the sum of the infinite series. So the sum of the infinite series, we call that S, equals a sub 1 divided by 1 minus R, where R is the common ratio between 0 and 1. Well, the absolute value is between 0 and 1. So since it converges, you can actually find the sum of the infinite series. So I'm going to give you an example. Find the sum of this infinite series. 600 plus -120 plus 24 plus -24 fifths plus, and so on and so forth. So you can see that we are multiplying by -1/5 every time. So R is -1/5, and that is between 0 and 1, so we can actually find the sum. It will converge. So you do S equals, whoops, I don't want an equal sign there. The first term, a sub 1, which is 600, over 1 minus -1/5, or 1 1/5. 600 divided by 1 1/5. So that means, yeah, 6/5. So 600 times 5/6. Wait, is what? 6 into 600 is 100 times 5 is 500. And that's the end of the lesson. We're going to